Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be going over my Image Comics 2019 solicitations. So if Image Comics is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you're missing more Image Comics or comics news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. As always, we're going to start off with my honorable mentions for the month. Now, my honorable mentions for the month of October are Battle Pug, Coffin Bound, Crowded, Dire Gory, or Deafer Gory, Ice Cream Man, Rumble, Sea of Stars, Space Bandits, The Leverman, Bums, White Trees, and I don't really know how to pronounce this one, but I think it's like Norm. I don't know. I'll put, if you know, let me know in the comment section down below, but I can't pronounce it and I don't want to butcher it. But these are just books that I haven't read yet, or just I like, but they're just not, I just don't put them on my solicitations. They're okay. They're just not things I'm crazy about. But especially with Death or Glory, this was supposed to come out like at the beginning of the year. I don't even know if this is going to come out right now. It was put in the solicitation, so I'm going to add it here. But I have no idea. But let's move on to the comics I'm excited about coming out in the month of October. First up, we got Analog issue number 9, and a synopsis for this image reads: the assassins close in around Oma and Sam. The AI in the boombox asks Jack for an impossible request, and Jack fights his enemies to the death. And those Ledger women, are they here to help or hurt? Now, I haven't gotten to read the new story arc, so I can't really give too many predictions. It sounds very interesting with the Ledger women. I don't know what they are so far, but I'm curious, especially after this synopsis. Next, we got Ascender issue number 6, and the synopsis for this issue reads: The Dead Sea Part 1. After a bruising escape attempt, Andy finds himself in the clutches of the militia, which means the murderous mother can't be far behind. Meanwhile, Mia books passage on a ship piloted by none other than the miraculous Captain Talos. I'm not totally sure you pronounce that. Now, something like this sounds like there's going to be a bunch of like callbacks to Descender or stuff like that, and I haven't read it, so can't really give too many predictions about this. I haven't read the first arc yet, which I'm also behind on. But this looks interesting. The cover, not really my thing, but definitely something I'm interested in checking out. Next, we got Criminal issue number 9, and a synopsis for this issue reads: Teenage Leo Patterson takes center stage as his best friend Ricky Wallace starts to drag him down a destructive path. Cruel Summer. Now, I haven't started the second arc, but really, really want to again. I don't know, somehow I just haven't gotten back into my books. Just life happened. But cover, I'm okay with. I'm not crazy about it, but it's definitely better than the September cover, so I'm gonna give it points on that. I like the art coloring on the cover, very nicely done. Next, we got Dead Eyes issue number 1. A synopsis for this issue reads: in the 1990s, Dead Eyes was a prolific stick-up man and hoodlum in Boston until he took down one last big score and disappeared. Nobody ever discovered the truth. He retired to be with the love of his life, but now he's back in the mask to save her. No one, not his wife, the mafia, or the cops are happy he's out of retirement. Now, this just looks like an interesting stuff. Looks similar to Criminal, so I really want to check this book out. I can't give 20 predictions because we haven't even read it. We don't know much about it. But the cover looks cool, and just excited to see what this book is all about. Next, we got Die issue number 8, and a synopsis for this issue reads: Split the Party Part 3. The endless social whirl of the popular, unpopular kids in Angria threatens to ensnare the party. Mistakes have grown in their absence. Have our heroes. Now, I don't really know what to make of that. I haven't read the new stories, and this story kind of has this weird thing where you can't always know what's going on. It's a bit odd in that way. So I can't really make any predictions off of that. Sounds interesting at least. Next, we got Excellence issue number 6. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Raymond Dale's only wanted the best for his son Spencer, but what has that cost them both? The relationship between father and son hits its breaking point. Plus, where does the Aegeus prison imprison the world's most dangerous wizards? Now, I actually haven't read this book yet, but I'm very excited to see what goes on here. I've been trying to get it off Midtown, but I'm having issues with my order, so I'm gonna read it as soon as I possibly can. So I can't make too many predictions, but definitely cover looks cool, but really can't talk much more about it. Next, we got Gideon Falls issue number 17. Out of synopsis for this issue reads: The Pentacolists, Part 1, Norton and Clara are trapped in small town Gideon Falls with a murderous psychopath. Meanwhile, Father Fred and Angie confront the bishop in big town Gideon Falls. Now, first off, I finally got issue 12, so I'm hoping to finally get caught up maybe this weekend. So I'm really hoping that works out for me. But one thing I really like about this issue, unless it's already happened in the issues that are coming up that I haven't read, that we see Father Fred working with Angie and Norton and Clara working together. That's something I think that's very interesting. Next, we got Hit Girl Season 2 issue number 9. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Hit Girls in Mayumbi, Mindy lands in India looking for a new mission and uncovers mutilated children forced to beg in the streets. Time for Hit Girl to track down their gang master and serve justice. Now, this used to be on my honorable mentions list, but it's gotten really good lately, and I've been really enjoying it. Not much else to predict. I haven't read the latest run or story arc, so I can't predict too much, but I'm very interested to see what goes on here. Next, we got Isola issue number 10. That a synopsis for this issue reads: Secrets from their past threaten to tear Olian and Rook apart. Now, I'm behind on this book. This is one of my favorite books and still is. It got away from me and I need to catch up. I love this cover. It looks really cool and I'm interested to see where they take this book. But since I'm behind, can't make too many predictions, but still love it, and hopefully I can get caught up tonight or this weekend. So that's my goal. Hopefully I caught up by the time I do my November solicitations, but very much like this book and definitely recommend it if you haven't checked it out already. Next, we got The Marked issue number 1. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Their magic is channeled through their tattoos. The Marked may look like cool young influencers, but beneath the designer clothes, their bodies are tattooed with the magical gifts of an ancient order that secretly protects the world against evil forces with no new occult threats. The Marked use their tattooed powers solely for the pursuit of pleasure until a young woman called Liza creates a dangerous new form of hybrid sorcery. The party is over for The Marked. You'll believe in magic, terrifyingly soul-destroying magic. Now, this really sounds cool. Usually not my thing, but it definitely looks interesting and cool. I'm interested to see all these different story arcs and storylines they could create using this magical powers. And I'm just really been into magic, but it's not, this kind of magic isn't my thing. But definitely sounds cool. The cover looks cool. Just this story looks very cool and interesting. I think it could be a very big book for Image. Next, we got Middle West issue number 12. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: There are countless tales of those unfortunate enough to get tangled up in the radar farms. Far fewer are the stories of those who escape their grasp. Now, I'm an issue behind on this story, but really enjoy it. It's definitely how they talk about the issues and stories of like an abusive father and a young son trying to deal with that and being fearful that he might end up like his dad. Very much enjoyed the story. Curious to see where this will pick up and set us into our new story arc. Next, we got Oblivion Son issue number 20. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: The danger rises for Edward Cole as he is lost deep in the wilds of Oblivion. Now, I'm an issue or 2 behind. I'm going to try to get caught up soon, but very much love this book. The cover looks cool. I can't believe we're already at issue 20, and in 4 months we'll be at issue 24, meaning that it'll be 2 years since this book started. It's crazy to think about it. Can't make 20 predictions because I'm behind, but definitely looking forward to see what they do with this book moving forward. Next, we got Outer Darkness issue number 11. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: sex, priests, haunted hallucinogens, and barbarian mercenary wizards. Oh my. Now, oh god, this is gonna hurt me so bad because I feel like this book started out good, but it sounds like it's getting into some really crazy, stupid stuff previously with the cat saving the day, and now this. It just sounds really stupid, and I'm praying to God it doesn't get too bad and goofy, because this started out as a really serious book, and I'm just hoping it doesn't go wacky. Next, we got Outpost Zero, issue number 14. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: every question, every setback, every leap of faith has led to this. It's a long way down to the bottom of the stem. See you there. Now, this sounds like they might be gearing up to end this book. That'd be kind of sad, but at the same time, I could see why they would. I really like this book. Interested to see what they do with it, if they go into another arc. The cover's cool, and I'm just really excited. I'm a few issues behind, but really, really excited to see what they do with this book moving forward. Next, we got Postal Deliverance, issue number 4. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Mark has a reckoning with the sociopath he maintained, the monster he may have created. Laura creates her own monster in the mind of young Pascal, and both Mark and Laura will have to accept the horror and the power of their own natures. Now, I haven't read this book, but it definitely is interesting. I read the original Postal, and it was good, and I'm excited to see what they do with this story, but I haven't read it yet, so I can't give any predictions. The cover, okay, not crazy about it, but definitely interested to see what they do with this book. Next, we got Reaver, issue number 4. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Hell's Half Dozen has fought their way to the anvil without losing a member until now. Now, I haven't read this book yet, but I'm very excited to finally get to it, hopefully soon. The cover for this issue looks cool, and I'm excited to finally get to this book. Can't make any predictions, though, because I haven't read the book yet, but definitely excited too, and I'm very interested to see what this story is about. Next, we got Sonata, issue number 6. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: The art of healing. Sonata is dangerously ill, and her survival is in the hands of the deranged Kirby's and his dubious expertise in herbal remedies. Meanwhile, an unexpected visitor brings catastrophic news from the Taiyin home world. Now, I still haven't gotten to this book. I'm sorry about that, so I can't give you any predictions. Cover looks cool. Other than that, can't give, again, too many predictions because I haven't read this book yet. Next, we got Unearth, issue number 4. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Amongst bloodshed, the truth of the flesh, wrapping disease, and the hideous cave system in which our heroes are lost is revealed. Once these shocking secrets come to light, nothing in our world will ever be the same. Meanwhile, the soldiers and scientists trapped underground face their most horrifying challenge yet, including the mind of the infection. Now, this is very interesting. I like the cover, actually, of this issue, so that's a good thing. Haven't read this yet, but really want to get into it. I have all the issues up to date, so I gotta get into it sooner or later. Since I haven't read it, though, can't make any predictions. But oh yeah, guys, those are my Image Comics October 2019 solicitations. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more comic videos from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which I'll have linked in the About Me section of YouTube, of my YouTube channel, so you can go follow me there if you want. As always, it's been Vision here at Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.